turn.
Stream together. I always have to open it in Chrome because that's like the only thing it works in.
My Wi-Fi just sucks. I'm ready to move, because then I can have actual Wi-Fi at this point.
Where do you want to move? This
Sometime
music
in
is getting loud.
September, I'm heading with Al.
No way.
Yeah,
But so
September,
you
mind
that's
you,
are
like
moving
two
in
it's
with
months.
Al.
scary. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
So
I
you're
wasn't
not
sure
gonna
from the
see
last
me
one.
while we live so close together? Are you driving there or are you flying?
driving. Or I plan to
You
drive.
gotta stop through and say hi.
Where are you again?
And I'm in Colorado.
Where the fuck?
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Okay,
so
I'll just
sad.
pass Arizona and New Mexico. Gotcha.
I moved to the West Coast, and everybody I knew on the West Coast is leaving.
Girl, I'm still here.
Code left
Actually,
right before I moved here.
I'm
I
moving
fear
closer.
that you could move at any time
Me?
because of your work.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
feel
born and raised in Pacific Northwest. They could not pull me out of the
No?
Pacific Northwest. Oh no, girl.
Oh, I
No
also do
way.
want to
feel so
say
far away
it's
from
only
all the rocket
temporary
places.
because Al has been looking at what's it called Washington. I brainwashed
That's
Al
better.
somehow.
That's way better than Tennessee
Come here.
or
Also,
Alabama or any of those places over there.
I am going to Denver tomorrow.
Denver.
Really? You're in my
Where's Denver?
neighborhood.
I'm going there for a week for my boss is throwing like a conference because there's 19 of us in my little group and we're all over the United States. So I'm excited because I'm finally getting back to like the space library and stuff versus like working the anomaly stuff when I was like in Florida and the hurricanes and stuff. So I'm very much excited to actually get back. But yeah, I'm not going to be that was earlier this year trying to figure out jobs and stuff, and like the biggest thing was I'm not leaving Pacific Northwest. You could not.
Nice. Put your foot down.
Yeah.
West side, best side.
I'm
not leaving now that I'm over here. It took me way too long to find a place without humidity, and I love it. It's not without humidity.
I'm biased. Yeah, I'm biased. Definitely for sure. But
I really love
fucking
rain,
love it here.
but yeah.
Okay.
Alder, why are you covering your face?
There we go.
He's already ready to attack.
I will say I have found a potential high quality, already feels that way, server for GTA that is a merriment. It's the exact thing that I have been like searching for between like tabletop and supernatural and GTA.
Oh.
And it's set in the world of darkness. It is not LSBN. It's Los Santos After Dark, and the person who runs the server, his name is Oaks. He is a dev, and he's like, there's character sheets in game. You can be changelings, which I brought Oberon in, and we just had this whole scene where we fought for a freehold, which is like the changeling / phase, like home base. And there's kindred, there's werewolves, there's mages, there's hunters, and it's a heavy RP server, and I'm really excited. And just the few scenes that I've been in, holy shit. It does slow down because like anytime that you get into fights, it's like there's actual dice rolling, but we're all new and we're going to get quicker and quicker. So like people get into like the boxing mode, and then we're actually rolling on our sheets, and it's like roll 20 where we're moving our characters, where they are. And I like it personally because I have really shitty eyesight and I can't shoot for shit, but like rolling off of the skill of your character is really cool to me, and being able to cast actual spells is really cool. And I find the dice pool mechanic versus like rolling a straight d20 very fascinating because there's so many different ways to set up rolls. So, yeah, I've been having an interesting time there playing.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Hello, Al.
Hi, Al.
Hello.
Don't forget to change your outfit. Although you look very adorable.
I think.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh yay! I'm not smacking anybody in the face anymore. I move people around.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny for a second, your little person, because you put your hand up. It looks like you you punched me in the jaw.
Oh, because where I am on your screen.
Yeah, because you're below me.
Sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. Wait, she's still kind of tiny though, right? I try to have them like accurate to their size. Halder's pretty
Me
small.
too. We were just talking about that. Halder and Halder is like double my height, I think. Because I'm 2 feet, he's 4 feet, right?
Yeah.
And then Vaughn's like 6, and then Victor and Etika are both taller than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All boys.
Well, your art
That's
is so
why-
cool. I don't want you to be too tiny.
I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy. There you go. Then now you're facing me. There we go.
Wait, she's not picking up well. What's going on there?
Wait, what is this? Oh, it's creature. Oops. Sorry, creature. Because I've been streaming my other group. All right, we are just waiting on Vaughn. How's it going, Al?
I am rather sore. I am packing everything for the move on Friday.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel that pain when you're having to pack everything up and you're just using like weird muscles.
Weird
Yeah.
muscles.
Well, I'm sore because I went on vacation over the weekend, and we did a lot of walking. And then my asshole friend Eric decided it would be funny to take us to it's Ponce City. It's basically a giant food market. He got on one of the renter bikes, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he just takes off. And I'm like, "Motherfucker!" So we all run after him. We went to the arcade and we went bowling. I used to bowl, and then I didn't for 2 years. So I sucked for the first half,
Mm-hmm.
and then I found my groove again. Smile. There was zero spin on that ball, just none at all, which was upsetting, but that's okay.
I like bowling. Bowling's fun.
Yeah.
I like how we're all procrastinating because we want Vaughn to do the wrap up from last time.
I mean, I'm also just like trying to give him time because
I know.
he said he would be here. And I think he was the one that was like not safely speeding home.
Yeah, he's
I
always
told
just
him to be
having
safe.
PC problems, so he's pulling up a backup computer,
Okay.
which probably means logging into everything again.
I went to the pool. Oh, there we go.
Oh yay!
Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You do not sound
Oh,
great,
no.
bud.
I didn't like the sound of that.
You sound like there's a heavy blanket over your mic.
And what about now?
Better?
Talk some more.
Oh, but now I can't hear you guys. What happened?
That's a little better. That's a little better. You came in a little bit clearer.
Also, I
I
don't
have
know
to
if
say, it's
you're
not at
getting...
all my normal setup. I've had to literally pull up my laptop and, like, I'm using my phone as, like, a microphone. It's really unfortunate.
That sounded better, though.
Mm-hmm. You're coming in
Well,
clear.
that's good.
And when I got on today, Discord had turned on voice isolation, and it made my voice all choppy. I had to turn it off.
Oh, now I can hear you guys. Oh, period. Okay.
There we go.
Yay.
I will say I was streaming the other day. Oh, and I was playing LSAD and trying to like I don't usually do like when it says like it's updated, I don't update it right away because I'm always like there's always fucking something. What is like I hate doing that. They always have to put a hot fix. So I did it the one time and the game capture source broke and I thought I was going crazy. So I had to like I could get the sound for the game through game capture. And then I did the full screen capture for the visuals, but couldn't get sound. So I had to have both of them on to get both. And then like 2 days later, OBS rolled out a hot fix saying that it was broken. And I was like, vindication! I'm not crazy. But I'm glad I could find a workaround in the meantime. All right. Well, hello.
Hello.
Welcome the Monarch Court to your 34th session. Also happy end of July. Let's see here. Do we want to go ahead and jump into our recap, Vaughn? If you're able. Uh-oh.
Damn,
Did we lose him?
We might have lost him.
he's gone.
Hello?
Hello!
There you
There
go.
we go.
Okay, there we go. That was weird. I did not do that, but apparently push to talk got turned on.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
All good.
It's rough out here. But yeah, I can do the recap. Let me just pull up my notes.
Heck yeah.
So,
Also, Etika, we're
last
missing you
session.
from roll 20. Looks like.
Ooh. Yeah, we are. Scream on. Okay. So, at the beginning of the last session, we were kind of dealing with the aftermath of the Peritons, right? Yeah, I'm looking at the right one. Cool. So, Etika did another little like healing prayer thingy circle thing from after this person came down from the pillars earlier. And we found out that his name was Alagarthus. Introductions take place. It's a grand old time. Okay. While we were kind of setting up for a rest, Alagarthus kind of told us this story about a lady named Creepy Lynn. And Etika recognized the name of a place that he had mentioned during that conversation. And he went into this whole story about like a green dragon, how it took over a quarter of his home village, all this other stuff. And we found out that Endolin Moongrave and her like creepy marionette posse or whatever offered a little kind of like reprieve, a little like victory over this dragon. Pretty much she offered to take care of it for them. And with that, she actually made a bargain with this group of, or this city, this village, this Alagarthus person. And now he is trapped at agreement. And we later found out that the Peritons that were kind of, I guess you could say cursed by Endolin, we found out that they were at one point called the Greyhawk Murmurs as well. And we found out that anytime Alagarthus would kind of light these braziers, they would actually kind of snuff them out because, come to find out, that was his way to get home. So there's that. And we later found out that the Periton that had fled earlier was named Verta. And we very specifically came to terms with the fact that she had a cleft ear. And pretty much from that point, we kind of went into this whole like kind of game planning strategy, kind of rendezvous moment while we kind of planned our raid on the Motherhorn. We really talked about like the whole layout of the building and such with this Alagarthus person. And what does this say? Why can I not read my own handwriting? This is unfortunate.
It probably said.
Oh!
Yep.
Vaughn gave Antares an eerie token to kind of help with the monitoring portion. Once Callista had sent him off to the Motherhorn. And then we really just went into a rest. And we took shifts with each other. First shift was Calder and Victor. They pulled off this absolutely amazing like shadow puppetry thingy. Really, really, really well played out. Very, very fun. Very, very entertaining. And actually scared off some creatures during their shift. The second shift was Etika and Callista. They had a really cute, sappy moment with each other about how Callista almost died. She apologized. He pouted. Wah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Okay? I even put in a note. And I even put in a note here because during this whole scene, me being the menace that I am, played sucking the my titties. So
Yes,
I
thank you,
currently wrote
very
that down. So that happened. They kind of went on to like talking about like, I guess you could say their style of killing. Probably not how we want to refer to that, but it is what it is. They kind of went into the discussion of like killing things with a purpose, not for sport. And during this moment, Vaughn had a nightmare. And turns out it was actually like a creepy little like psychic thing that occurred with not Granny Nightshade, Endelyn Moongrave. And we come to find out that Endelyn Moongrave is the hag that created Vaughn the way he is. So that happened. Very, very like wow, like jaw on the floor, gasps all around, etc. We had that moment. And then Callista and Etika were able to kind of wake him, go from there. They comforted him. Etika actually used a little bit of magicry to kind of help him calm down a little bit. And then there was another cute little sappy moment between all three of them. After that, we went on to a shift with Thorn and Gleam, or Vaughn and Gleam, where Vaughn kind of summoned an unseen servant to kind of help Gleam kind of keep the fire going, make sure things are okay, kind of like a pretend watch while he did some other magic. He used Augury for the first time and kind of was given advice that whichever direction he went, if he chose to use his powers in the way that Endelyn described, he could, but he also found out that if he wanted to use his powers that Endelyn gave him for his own purposes, he could do that as well. And then the shifts kind of repeated, so we went back to Halder and Victor at the very beginning. We went on to Etika and Callista again, and then Vaughn and Gleam, and then we woke up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you missed on D&D.
And that is what you missed on D&D. Now, if you haven't already done so, yes, your group has successfully long rested. Please make sure to reset your character sheets. You are all magically energized and healed from the previous day's atrocities, machinations, events. That's better.
Yes, the
Trials
magic
and
of
tribulations.
actually fucking sleeping for once.
Mm-hmm.
I went ahead and did my important rolls before we started, just so they were out of the way. They're in the chat if you need them.
I will. Oh, that's what they were. A 5 and a 16.
That's what that was.
I was like, what's she doing?
What's she doing?
What's she doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to forget.
Oh no, you're good. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. So, a couple things are gonna be happening. Happening. As you guys wake up, Alagarthus had kind of wandered off for the last like hour or so. And as your group kind of comes together. Why did I do that? Oh, sorry. Before I said that, in your notes or in everyone's notes, the thing that you guys unlocked by happening or helping Algarthus is you acquired the knowledge of the stage. So effectively, mechanically speaking, your characters have like a map that you went over, and that's what you didn't just go over as a group, but like when we when we get to the Motherhorn, you guys have taken off the fog of war effectively on those areas, and that includes the stage level, the understage of the Motherhorn, and the actual amphitheater is on a cliff, which is pretty fucking cool. So picture that in your noggin. Sweet. So
funny because I put you on a cliff for this section.
You put me on a cliff?
You have last section we were in a forest, so you had a branch. Now you have a cliff.
That's funny. Oh, righty. So, oh, I switched pages. That's why. That's not helpful Shane at all. There we go. So if you guys can picture like a pillar to your group's left and a pillar to your right, the pillar on the left was the one that Alagatharis had been up initially. As your group wakes up and you're kind of like rubbing your eyes, looking around, you see, as you look around, one by one, all of the beacons seem to be lit, except for the one to the right. And all of a sudden, you hear this kind of whine and snap as that one also too gets lit. And then something else catches all of your guys' eyes. You watch as the surface of the lake in between all of these big beacons seem to shift and shimmer. And you start hearing the sounds of some sort of forest. And anyone near the water's edge, or anyone that gets closer to the water's edge, when you look upon the lake, you see a forest that has ancient trees shrouded in mist. Up on top of the beacon to your right, Alagatharis looks upon you all, bows to you, and without further thinking, he plunges into the water. You watch as ripples fan out across its surface. After about a minute, the forest scene fades away, and as it does so, the beacons slowly go out, one by one. As you all take a moment to kind of look around at each other, a bright light seems to flash from behind you. When you turn, there stands kind of, I would say about 50 feet or so, a traveling wagon. A trader's wagon. One that has a back door with wooded steps that meet the ground. Very similarly looking to the ones you would find at the carnival. Even though it is morning and somewhat day, the lantern is lit. The door is ajar. And you can see a little bit of light coming from the inside. This wagon is, I would say, like a purple, blackish in color. It does seem to have on like one of its sides the ability to roll up like a screen of sorts so the seller could sell wares. But effectively speaking, the back door of this wagon is open to you all.
You know, I had a dream about this once.
Did it end well?
I don't remember it yet. I woke up as soon as I walked through those doors. I'm sorry, that's probably a weird thing to say.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll
Yes.
do it. I'll go first. Why not?
I just woke up, and you're saying this now. Is this a coincidence? Is this good karma for helping him, or is this a trick? Because we're kind of in the middle of
Yes.
nowhere.
Knowing elves and knowing what Alagathis is, yes, perhaps it is karma. All right, sport. I'll give Victor a smack on the back.
I see how it is.
You know what I told you about
go
taking
first.
trinkets from strangers?
Take them all.
And run. I kind of like point at him as he says that.
Okay. He's gonna go in.
Okay. Victor, you
Where is he?
you creak the door open, and as you walk in, you see before you, on the back wall, there are various shelves full of tinctures and different potions and everything, and you hear the bubbling sounds of something simmering in the corner, and there is a hunched over figure with some sort of cloak, and you cannot see their face. Upon entering and the door opening up, you hear, "Oh, wonderful. Yes, yes, come in, come in. Close the door. I've been expecting you."
Hey.
"Yes, you. You're the first of many. Come, come. I don't have a lot of time. Inside, close the door."
Walks in, closes the door, I guess.
As soon as you close the door, a chair that was kind of folded up behind it unfolds and comes up from under you and pushes you and pulls you forward to her. She turns. You can see this, like, what seems to be, I would say, a woman in her 50s, still with a cloak over her head. She kind of comes forward and meets your as you're sitting, and she kneels herself. And without a word, she seems to lift one of your feet. "Okay, yes, I see that, right?" And she seems to be measuring the width, the length, and the circumference of your feet. "Okay, well, I thought you would have had... Okay, that's pretty standard there. All right. Wiggle your toes for me. I want to see how they work."
To remind you, he's a feral, so it's hooves.
Oh, it's hooves. Okay. That is fair. My apologies. She starts looking at the hooves. "Okay. Interesting. I can make this work. I can make this work. Do you have horseshoes on the bottom side?"
Oh, I never thought about that. No, I don't think so.
Okay, okay. Interesting. All right.
Would you
I
like
never
to?
thought of that.
Would you like to?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it if it goes with your morals. I just never thought of that being a thing for character design.
Your moral.
I mean, it's your character. I'm not gonna. Cosmetics wise, I'm never gonna. Anyway.
Do cloven hooves get horseshoes? I don't know.
Oh.
Because, like, their hooves, like, come to a point at the front, right? Not like horse hooves.
Oh, that's fair. Because
Oh,
why
that's
they're
true,
cloven.
and they're separated. Oh,
Yeah,
You're
okay,
right.
I don't
yeah,
think
You're
we
right.
need
No, you're right.
horseshoes.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Things I learned today. Okay. This is going to be funny in a second. Okay. So instead of... I completely forgot that you have cloven feet. She seems to be taking measurements of, like, where the ankle would be. Can you see, do you have, like, furry legs?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Little thicker fur than I would have expected. Okay, all right. Give me one little second. She turns around and she seems to be. You can hear the opening of a cupboard, as you can hear lots of different, like, items that she's bouncing out with, and you can hear the sound of like fabric being ripped and pulled and tugged.
Oh.
She seems to be working on whatever she's working on for the next few minutes.
look over her shoulder.
Hold on, you're gonna spoil the surprise. Don't look. She goes back to what she's working on. About a minute or so later, she turns around and you see in her hand what look like bracers. She walks forward to you. Now sit back, hold on. Let me put these on. Put out your left foot.
Sticks it out.
She wraps it around. She ties up the laces. And you notice they are... Let's see here. Da-da-da-da. There we go. These quote-unquote leg braces are made of like a leather with gold trim on them, and there's this really on either one interesting small wings on either side that has like filigree and red kind of looping around, and has like little gold teardrops on the filigree, and then on the edges of each side of the brace is gold trim with like green threaded threads that are a deep emerald green. Well, she kind of sits back and looks at you and stands up, wipes off her thighs. Stand up, let's see them. She flicks her finger and the chair folds itself back up and puts itself in the corner.
Oh. He's gonna like, as he's standing, he's gonna try and give like a little bounce to see how much they shake off his legs.
As you bounce, you slightly begin to float. Oh, good. Okay,
Shaney, what?
they're already working. Okay. All right. And as you think about lowering yourself, you actually begin to lower yourself. Okay. All right. Well, do a little spin for me.
It's gonna do like a very like gentle, dainty spin.
You go back up in the air for about a minute and you spin, and then you come back down. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's see. These are yours. They're winged bracers. They help you be able to fly. You're not going to be able to fly any faster than you can walk. But you have about 4 hours to play around with. Anytime that you go in the air, you go up in the air for about 1 minute, and then you can come down. So if you jump, you're going to be in the air for a minute. And then, just be really careful. You don't want to find out when the time expires if you've been in the air that long, okay?
I thank you.
You're welcome. All right, next, come on. I got a whole list. Send to the next one.
Okay, who's ever next? Go.
What? Next.
Go in. Just go in.
Okay.
Next for what?
I'm so confused.
Just get
I
in.
go in.
One at a time.
I go in.
All
Come
right. She turned. Did I show that to players? Hold on. There you go.
Cute.
Hot.
Nice.
They low-key seem very Victor. I don't know why.
I do have gold and leather on his actual outfit, so they fit just
They're
perfectly. So I'm like,
whimsical.
I'm here
Good.
for it.
Good. Okay. Next is Etika. Etika, you come in. She is also just like dramatically also reset back at her spot. She turns. She goes, yes, welcome in. Oh, you're the tall one. Right. She kind of she skitters forward. Welcome. Hold on, don't move. And she starts like actually like on her hands and knees, and she takes if you can hold out your hand, like the index and the middle finger, she slowly starts to like measure your height by like putting them hand over hand. She's like, oh goodness, okay, all right. Are you left or right-handed?
I stare at her.
Are you left or right-handed?
I look at both of my hands equally. I look back up at her.
Oh, you're one of those. Fine. Don't complain or anything. Okay, all right. Well, I'm Elvin. Okay. She turns around and you can hear some like scuttling, and she like goes in the back corner, puts herself directly in the corner, grabs an item that you cannot see, and you hear what sounds like to be etching, like almost like somebody's like scratching wood. And over the next minute or so, you just hear her scratching, and she's kind of mumbling to herself. And then she turns around and she whips around. She pulls out from her cloak this massive looking staff. It is a one that kind of looks like deep brown mahogany twisted with like some sort of ancient bark that comes to a point where a bunch of like branches kind of come out of it. She looks at you and goes, "Well, Mr. Elf, I know you are of the druid sort." She kind of looks you up and down. Nature folk. This little handy staff is the Staff of Woodlands. You can basically you can go into like go into a tree form with the staff. You can transform the staff into a healthy tree. The tree is very large, very tall, very cool, wonderful. And when it does, it radiates faint aura of transmutation, and it can actually, if it's the tree will be magical. Somebody will sense that it's like magical. It's great, wonderful. And then if you got to think of some sort of like keyword, it can like transform, back to the tree. And anyone that's in the tree, if it transforms, obviously like they'll fall. It'll not be great. But it's versatile. You can use it for any of your hands. But what's great about this tree is you can cast, Pass Without Trace with it. If you want to be all sneaky, like it's got a bunch of other spells. Don't worry about it. You'll have to tune to it. You know how to attune to it, right, Mr. Elf?
I will reach my hand out to touch it.
It feels extremely powerful. It seems, and as you do so, there are like runes that light up that are hidden within the bark, and she kind of squeals with joy. Oh, it's working. It's kind of already naturally tuned to you. Don't worry about how I figured that out. But
how did you
don't worry about it. Don't think too hard on it.
I do that a lot.
Well, just let it go. But let's just say it hits harder. It does. It's pretty powerful. You're welcome. Go on and go forth. Do all the things that you're meant to do. And she like pats you on the shoulder.
How can I repay you for this?
You'll find out. She
Oh,
smiles.
fuck. God damn it. I'll start to leave, and then I'll just like do a quick 180, and I'll bow to her. Thank you for this fantastic gift.
You're so welcome. Bring in the next. Come on. Not even halfway.
Come a chameleon.
I walk out, like walking with this staff. I just look so confused, and I just point at whoever's closest to me.
Don't point that at me, mister.
I point at you. I do. I'm going to go process this. Just walk off.
All right, Vaughn.
Oh God. Okay.
You've been pointed at.
Oh God. Okay. Vaughn's gonna like very, very skeptically walk into this. You said it was a wagon?
Yeah, like for lack of a better term, I don't like a traveler wagon, or I'm trying to avoid the G word.
I just want to make sure I had the right terminology.
Yes.
Okay. Vaughn's gonna very, very skeptically walk into this wagon.
Again, for us, kind of giggly, everything's reset again. She's back in the corner, dramatically, hood over her head. As the door shuts, the chair pops out this time, and seats Vaughn, pulls him forward, and she kind of like looks over her shoulder dramatically and goes, "Oh, it's your turn."
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly how it should be. You're an interesting one. What is it that your heart most desires?
Vaughn's gonna. Oh, sorry. I just made myself really laugh. Vaughn's gonna kind of look around the wagon at first, and then he's going to like low-key look down at his hair, which has gotten like ridiculously long, and he's gonna say, "Honestly, I could use some shears."
Oh. Just like shears?
Sure.
Interesting.
He's gonna blink twice, like Loki, kind of innocently for Vaughn, but like just kind of like waiting.
A man of simple comforts, I see. Well, she kind of side
Something
eyes.
tells me you're not so simple.
Don't you assume that you know me, sir. Hold on 1 second. I can figure this out. She like turns dramatically. She goes back to the cupboards and she just, make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. Where is my insight? Why am I blind? Okay, why am I actually blind? Insight. Why can I not find insight?
Under the skill section.
Oh my god, I found it. I'm an idiot. I'm blind. Nope. That was
We'll do the 5. She
Okay.
seems pretty busy kind of going through, and she kind of huffs and she puffs a little bit. And then all of a sudden she goes, aha. There you are. And you hear like some metal scraping. She turns around. All right, how do you want it cut?
I'm sorry?
Your hair, how do you want it cut?
Do you happen to have a mirror?
Look to your left.
Okay. Vaughn's gonna turn to his left.
There's a mirror there.
Oh, amazing. Okay, and almost like as if he were like in a salon or something, he's gonna kind of like look at himself like in a couple different angles, kind of lean forward a little bit, lean a little back, kind of like tug on some strands here and there, kind of gauging like where he wants it cut.
So,
And he's
real quick,
sorry, go ahead.
as you look in the mirror, you see a familiar. So, like, when you look in the mirror, you see yourself, right? And behind you would be like the roll up window where she could like lean over and sell wares, right? So there's like a counter basically. On top of the counter, in the positioning, if you can picture it, yourself looking at the mirror on top of the counter behind your shoulder, you see a pumpkin.
That's funny.
He's oh my god, my heart. Anyway, he's gonna look at himself a little bit, like I was saying, kind of like pulling strands here and there, and then just randomly he's gonna spot this pumpkin, and almost like crazily quickly he's going to whip around to like actually see it not in the mirror.
You look back, there's no pumpkin on the counter.
Is there like, okay, I want to make sure I'm envisioning this correctly. Is there like a counter in front of this mirror?
So the mirror itself is like on a back wall. It seems like magically appeared. Effectively, she made a mirror appear. But there's a bunch of like shelving and everything. So just imagine like the mirror is floating against the wall. It's at like perfect height that when you're looking at the mirror, behind you is the counter.
Gotcha.
And
so like the way that he would have turned, there would be the counter there.
Yes. And when you turned, the pumpkin that suspiciously looked like a familiar one is not there. You turn back to the mirror and the pumpkin is there.
Okay.
And you hear a giggle.
He's going to turn towards this person, this cloaked figure, kind of slamming his hands down, like not aggressively, but like almost in like desperation. He's gonna look at her and he's gonna ask, how do I get what's in the mirror?
It's simple. You take it.
He's gonna narrow his eyes for a second. And then he's gonna look back at the mirror. He's gonna look at her again. He's gonna look back in the mirror, and he's gonna reach his hand out towards the pumpkin in the mirror.
You stick your hand to the mirror and you feel it, your like the sensation of your fingertips go cold as it passes through, and you reach and you're able to pluck the pumpkin and bring it back through. It feels very similar in weight. It looks very similar. And when you look up at the hooded figure, you hear her say, "You've been looking for that, haven't you?"
Very gingerly, almost almost like Bilbo Baggins with the one ring in the Lord of the Rings, kind of like almost like cradling this pumpkin like in his arms at this point. He's just gonna nod at her.
Well, I can also give you the trim. So if you just want to sit back and hold the little one, let's get this done. You were at the halfway point. I still have more of your party to go through.
Okay. And like almost like as if he were like a proper like royal person, he's gonna like just carefully sit in the chair. He's gonna close his eyes, pumpkin in his lap, just kind of waiting.
And snip, 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 snip. She's able to give your character whatever haircut you were going for.
Amazing. It's just a trip.
Perfect.
Just like an inch or two. Sorry, I'm feeling really giggly tonight, apparently.
When it's over, she kind of looks at the shears in her hand and she goes, "You know what? Here." She hands them to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
And he's gonna very, very, like, almost like in a weird, like, oddly satisfied way, he's gonna put it in his bag of holding.
Now, thank you for being here. Get out and tell the next person to come.
Okay.
Go.
He's gonna politely stand up, leave, and he's gonna hold out his pumpkin to the rest of the group first.
I just watch him walk past, and then I turn back towards the cart and I shout inside, "Are you a god?"
You just hear, "You wish."
Okay, I do.
And I think at this point he's gonna look at Halder and say, "Your turn."
Alder's kind of just gonna shrug his shoulders and walk up to the door.
You walk up to the door, open the door. Once again, everything reset. She's in the corner. Dramatic. Hood. The chair does not come out this time. She turns. Oh. The shiny one. Come in. Close the door.
Alder goes and shuts the door. Shiny? What?
Yes. And as soon as you turn around, she is measuring your wrists and your forearm. Okay. All right. Okay. What's your favorite kind of metal? Like a color. Gold. Emerald.
Gold shiny.
Gold shiny? Gold shiny. Okay. Oh. You're very strong. My goodness. Okay. Ooh, but quick to the temper. All right.
What's that supposed to be?
I think you know what that means. Do you like to, I don't know, get really angry and feel like you can take on the world, but not like if you trip and fall, you won't take, like so much harm? Am I catching on to like that? That's your whole shtick?
No. That's about right.
That's about right?
Yep.
Interesting. She walks back to her corner, and this time you see her like snag a few things that are a little bit shiny, and she pockets them. She looks back and is like, "Give me 2 seconds." And you hear her pull out a drawer, remove something, and you hear like ting, 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 fuck, just ting, 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 ting. A couple minutes later, she turns around and she's holding these actual bracers that in each one on that, like if you were to wear them on like where the wrist is, seems to be a gold coin face up. You don't recognize the currency. And she walks them over and she asks you, all right, wrists up, let me see them.
Alder holds out his hands. It's just simple.
All right. Over the next few minutes, she seems to slip them on and make sure they're fitted, make sure that they're set. She steps back and kind of wipes off her, or she does like the little clap hands to like rub her hands off, and she goes, ha, there we go. Now you're set. Now you can really take on the world.
Cute.
And you feel when they do kind of snap on, and she goes, now you got to think about these really hard. I already did. Again, don't worry about like how I figure this out. You don't have to worry about that. But, you know, if for whatever reason, if you were to, I don't know, get other items from lesser folk, you might have to pick and choose what you attune to. You catch my drift?
I think so.
All right. Go on, send in the last one.
Walks out. Kind of just looking at both of his arms and then kind of looks at Callista. This is your turn.
Callista looks worried but confused and excited about Gordon, and she goes inside.
This time, there is no light, but there does seem to be like starry lit ambience. And she's actually has like a little cauldron that she is like looking at, and it's bubbling over. And the door slightly slow, instead of like slam shut, slowly, creepily, like shuts. She turns, she goes, oh, Your Majesty, welcome, welcome. How I am blessed to be in the presence of monarchy.
Lista's gonna do a little curtsy and say, well, I brought you some light.
Oh, you brought me something.
Gesturing to herself. 'Cause this is
Oh,
our room and she's so
oh, right. That's that. Yeah. You got me there. You got me there. Now, step forward. Step forward. Oh my goodness, you're way tiny, tinier. Okay.
More.
Well, I'm gonna have to change. Okay.
Love that.
She like kneels down, looks around. All right, arms up.
She does as she's told.
She starts to take measurements of your neck to the tip of your ears, the length and of your shoulders, the width of your shoulders. And as she does so, she goes, all right, what's your favorite color?
Oh.
Sorry, you say yellow.
Oh, purple.
Oh, purple. Purple. Okay. Well, like, are we talking like violet? Are we talking like a pastel? Are we talking like the sky? Like, what are we talking here? Blackberry.
Oh, I mean, all of the above, but my dress is light purple, so maybe something dark?
Okay. Okay.
You're very kind to give these gifts to us.
Right. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready together. Dark purple, and she starts like you hear her say like some numbers. She turns around. She goes back to her corner. She looks back towards you, kind of eyes you up and down again, back to her corner. You watch as she goes into like one of her deeper shelves. Her arm like literally disappears into the wall, and then she kind of halfway disappears into the wall, and you just hear like thumping and like rummaging, like where? Oh, yeah. And you hear like as soon as she goes, yeah, a bunch of things just sound like they're falling. Oh, for fiddlesticks! Darn it! Gonna have to. She starts pulling and tugging.
Language.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just
Need a
spent
hand?
no. I don't. I'm good. And
Okay.
she pulls, and you see some fabric begin to appear. Okay, well, the measurements were wrong before. I just give me 1 second. I really care about my craft. Okay.
Sounds like it.
And you see the fabric that she seems to have pulled out of like whatever cabinet she's working on is like this deep, majestic, royal purple. And as you can kind of hear what sounds like a sewing machine, turns out it's just her humming. Every once in a while, you know the stars that were like floating up in the sky as for like the ambience? You watch as her hand kind of like reaches out behind her, and she seems to pluck one of the stars and goes back. And this happens like every couple minutes. She plucks something. Okay. All right. About 10 minutes or so later, she seems satisfied with whatever work she was doing. All right. She turns around. All right, Your Majesty, if you could go ahead and face away from me, please. You can see the face. You don't really see like her eyes or anything, as there is this like mysterious magical blackness preventing half her face from showing.
Was still a little freaked out that she laughed when Callista called it a gift, but she's gonna turn around anyway.
She walks up behind you, and you feel this heavy cloak set upon you. It's a cloak where, and she starts explaining, all right, so this cloak is for you. It will need a name of your choosing. You don't have to do it now. But let me just say this, this cloak, it needs a name. It likes it. It's a rare fabric. I can't really expand too much on that, but just trust me on this. When you get a moment, it needs a name. Now, if you put your arms down, yep, like that, and then you put your arms out, you'll find that there are armhole like that you can actually like wear it like a t-shirt or like a tunic, or have them inside. Yeah. And there are a couple pockets on the inside as well, and a couple pockets on the outside. So you know, I've learned, you adventuring folk, you like your pockets. You like to, you know, keep things hidden. All right. Now, you'll have to wear this to be able to get its magic, if you will. But you'll be a little less. And she kind of spins you around as she's like settling the fabric on you. You'll be a little less squishy. Little more protection. Yes. Any questions?
That's always good. No, just your craftsmanship is incredible. Look at this. This is beautiful. Thank you. Reminds me of when my grandmother used to make my clothing, so thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Oh boy. Oof. I am tired. Okay. I believe that's everybody in your party. Yes, everyone's been in my wagon.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You can go now. Be safe.
Safe travels.
Thank
and
you.
She'll leave.
And as soon as Callista steps off the steps, you guys watch as with like a whining snap, the wagon seems to disappear.
Just poof.
Victor, we are so fucked.
Oh.
Oh,
Alyssa's gonna take the cloak off immediately and like lay it over her arm and say to Etika, "Are we agreeing to something by using these items?"
Yes. Yes, we are.
What?
I don't know.
Did she tell you?
No, but I know how
I
this
referred
kind of
to
thing
them as gifts and she laughed.
I like a disappointed snap of my fingers as I look off to my right, and I just start nodding. That makes sense. Oh well. There's a harsher punishment for turning away a gift that was given to you than whatever comes next. I mean, I like just hold the staff of the woodlands in my hand. I mean, they are nice gifts.
Yeah, I can fly. He spins.
Yeah,
I have my
like,
son.
As you
would
start
like
to fly up,
know-
I just like hook you with the staff and bring you back to the ground.
He floats for probably like the next 45 seconds before he's able to float to the ground.
I see. I just fly him like a kite.
Which, by the way, sorry to make you do math, but you're going to have to track anytime that you use the winged bracers. You'll have to be at least minimum when you use it. It's going to be for a minute, but you know.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my goodness, it's +2.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Yes, I meant Vaughn's. Sorry.
Okay, I was confused. Like, what? Just check.
Too many V names. I don't know why V names are so hard for me, but they are. I apologize.
Lastruvius.
Kind of going by Thorn now, so that might make it
Gotcha.
maybe.
Yes.
Speaking of Thorn, Callista's gonna look at Thorn and say, "So wait, is that Gordon?"
almost like Smeagol or Gollum from Lord of the Rings is gonna look up at her like very quickly. Why, yes, it is.
Can I hold him?
He's gonna kind of narrow his eyes for a second, and almost like hunch over this poor pumpkin, like he's protecting his life or something. He's gonna look down at the pumpkin, still kind of glaring a little bit. He's gonna look back at Callista.
I won't hurt him.
Then yes.
I was there when you got Gordon, remember? She's gonna take him. Can I look at Gordon and do like an investigation to see if he looks like the same pumpkin I investigated back at the beginning?
Sure.
Because I remember checking him over to see if there was anything special. So, like, do I recognize this pumpkin?
Sure. Looks like Gordon.
Oh no.
And I already
pumpkin.
took off the cloak, so I don't have a +1 either.
It's a pumpkin,
It's a pumpkin.
Well,
for sure.
the +1 is for AC
Oh,
and saving throws,
not
ability checks.
and not the other kind of throws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I give him back.
I will
I don't
stare at the
know,
pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin.
You go ahead. I will stare at the pumpkin. I will stare at my staff. I will stare at the pumpkin. I will stare at my staff. I'll say, nah, that's a stupid idea. Never mind.
Oh.
I'll stare at the pumpkin again.
Leave him alone.
Do you want to say hi to Gordon?
Who?
I point at Gordon.
Wait, did you say just saying hi to Gordon?
Would you like to say hi to Gordon?
He's gonna look a little bewildered at Etika. What do you mean?
Etiquette like closes his eyes and does the "Am I really doing this?" expression on his face. I can speak through Gordon using the staff.
He's gonna, because he was sitting down, he's gonna stand up. He's gonna walk over to Etika and just kind of like thrust the pumpkin at him and nodding. Yes.
I'll just slowly like one hand like just holding myself up with the staff, slowly grab the pumpkin with my offhand underneath it.
Okay.
Am I high? I just look at each of you. And here goes nothing. I will tap the staff on the ground and spend 3 charges to cast Speak with Plants for the next 10 minutes.
So, what's really interesting about this is that
It's not a plant, it's a gourd.
when you cast the spell, it takes hold. Strangely, you feel as if another harmonious language has kind of activated in one part of your brain. The spell is active. What do you do?
I kind of just open my eyes and they are like a bright orange, and I just slowly turn to look at Thorn.
Well, what's he saying?
I turn back to the gourd. You may speak to him through me, should you wish.
Nothing happens.
I blink. I turn to Thorn. The gourd says nothing.
What do you mean?
I hear nothing.
So,
You should tickle Gordon.
I blink again. I turn to Thorn.
so is he not real?
I turn to the nearest tree. Hello?
There are no trees here.
There are no trees. Are there? Oh, you're right. I look for literally any other source of fauna.
There is no fauna in this land.
Oh no!
There's no moss,
No, like the way
nothing?
that it's just it's a rocky land. Let me double check myself.
You're probably right.
Somebody cast that one thing that makes like.
If
vines
it's
appear.
yawn.
It's yawn.
We're gonna make fake vines just so you can talk to
do
him.
I could hypothetically do that. Yes.
How long does the spell last?
But there's
An
something
hour.
between fuck and all here.
Well, if we travel, maybe you'll run into something. Oh, I guess you could technically talk to the plant that we're hanging out with, but we can already talk to the plant, I think. Right?
I will turn back to Gordon. Are you able to speak?
Oh,
Are you able to feel?
so the fuck, hold on.
Hold it.
Where is it?
Wait a minute. I should have done that instead. That would have been so much funnier.
Amador. Yep, okay, Amador, which is the dandelion, who is in love with Pollinella, the bee, walks up, having like just gotten done with their morning exercises. Looks at you.
Does she
Let
do the
me
sun salutation?
let me make sure that Amador can actually talk. Hold on.
So say we have been talking to them. So I mean,
I'm not sure that Amador has actually spoken. Ah,
Yeah, I think the
Amador has
bees
not.
have
However,
spoken
you hear. Tall friend, are you trying to speak to the item that you're holding?
Suppose I am.
I sensed you cast some sort of spell with plants. That is no plant.
I disagree.
You are holding a stone of sorts, it looks.
I would like to point out that Vaughn has just been looking between between Etika and this flower, just like almost like ping pong and going back and forth between conversation.
I turn to Thorn. This is a stone, sir.
I'm gonna blink a couple times. What?
I gently set Gordon the stone down. It is a
Anyone
stone.
Have, like, dispel magic or something?
Wait, I might actually. Hang on. I do.
Can we see if it's a spell making him look like Gordon and it's really a stone?
It's a level 3 spell though.
We just rested.
Oh yeah, true.
Spin, baby, spin. It's payday.
Oh, wait, I
Let's
can-
go.
True. Okay,
Hey.
I'm gonna cast the spell magic on Gordon. Oh no, I don't like this.
You watch as you lean down and you cast Dispel Magic. The vise of a pumpkin falls away from Gordon. And instead, you see now a very oval-looking object that is deeply red, almost looking black, with green, like deep green sparks that seem to light up depending on how light is catching it.
Vaughn's gonna pick it up carefully and just kind of hold it up to like upwards as if he was like trying to get like a better look at it like in the light.
It's still the same weight, interestingly enough. Also, interestingly enough, whatever illusion was taking hold of Gordon also blocked the heat that is now emanating off of this object. It is almost too warm to the touch. Uncomfortably so. And as you move it, it feels like something shifts within it.
I'm gonna drop it.
I will run to catch it.
But it's hot. Either way, Vaughn's gonna drop it because he wasn't expecting it to turn hot.
I'm going to run to catch it.
Make a dex saving throw.
Holy fuck. Okay. 13.
You run, you barely catch it from the, like hitting the ground. Like you catch it and then like your strength almost gives way, but it does not slam fully on the ground.
Oh.
Jessica, what is that?
I swear it just moved.
Vaughn at this point kind of cradling like or not cradling but like blowing on his fingertips where it got hot. He's gonna just kind of look at the guy like, what?
Is it burning my hands?
It is not burning your hands, but it feels like, again, like the heat emanating from it is almost like too hot. But it is a consistent warmth.
Is it
Are
alive?
you saying it's alive?
Do I have
just
another
smirk.
dragon on my hand?
I just smirk at you. I don't know.
It is vaguely egg-shaped.
Wait, hold on.
Now,
Me
the
knowing that
question
I
is,
have-
though, has this
Oh.
in Gordon?
I mean,
This is
did
me
the
speaking up,
lady
not
in?
Paul.
Oh, I mean, I think that's a valid
I'm-
I'm
question.
sorry.
Because I've wondered that too. But if he did ask that, let's just say, well, did the lady in the van tell you that it was Gordon?
She didn't specifically say it. But it was this whole thing. He appeared in a mirror, and she said, "If you want it, take it." And I reached into the mirror and I took it, and yeah.
And
Wait. She didn't give you Gordon. You took it.
She told me I could.
I'm going to hold it up to my ear and listen for a heartbeat.
You make a perception check
Got it.
with advantage.
You double got it. $21.
You
Oh.
hear a heartbeat. You hear everybody's slightly, but one is a little louder, and it does not come from the egg. It seems to be coming from Halder.
So it is an egg.
It's egg shaped. I don't know what else to call it. It's an egg. It's egg shaped.
That's
it.
It looks like an egg. It
This-
sounds like an
So-
egg. It's an egg.
This looks like
It
similar
so
to the
wait, hang
the
on. Did I just
Neverborn
misinterpret it?
Dragon heart that we found. 'Cause
Okay,
that
wait.
was like red, right, with green.
Yes, but hang on. So did I or did I not? Because I might have
You-
misheard. Hear a heartbeat from this object in my hands.
No, you do not. You don't hear a heartbeat from the object in your hands. You hear a heartbeat, a second one, coming from Halder, and it seems to be growing louder.
Growing louder. My eyes and gaze turns to Halder, specifically his pockets.
There seems to
Lauren will
be
also turn towards Halder.
a glow from Halder's pockets.
What you got there, sport?
Alder reaches in his pocket, pulls out the dragon, the clockwork dragon heart.
Halder, the heart itself, you all can hear it now. It is beating, and it is starting to move slightly in your hand, and it feels like it's getting warmer and warmer.
I will gently place down the egg-shaped object in my hand. I kind of just like slowly like not to wake the bear type shit, stepping away from Halder.
Alder just holding his out as far as he can away from him, like it's moving and getting
Perhaps you should put that down.
warmer. Alder kind of bends down and puts it down very carefully. Acts up rather quickly.
Right?
Thorn is going to carefully pick up the egg and move it closer to the heart.
The emerald sparks within this deep red seem to grow ever so slightly brighter. The heart begins to glow brighter as well.
Well, in all of my years as a cleric, I have never assisted a delivery, although I suppose that ship has sailed. What would you call this?
Egg.
I'm going to pull out a book. Is this in my prerogative? Just start flicking through pages.
And Launch is going to keep bringing them closer and closer together until they're like practically touching.
Until they're practically touching? Okay.
I mean, yeah, as close as he can put them together. So I mean touching. Never mind. I'll say touching.
bonk. Bonk.
Wait, sorry. They are touching now, is what you said.
Yeah, I will say they are touching.
Okay. You watch as the glass of this heart, that there is a pulse of light from inside of it that seems to grow brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, to the point where instead of a flickering of light, it is a solid point of light glowing within the heart. And you start hearing the whining of pressure within the heart and cracking as the gem or whatever this thing is made of begins to slowly break. And once a tiniest of cracks, the stress fracture, begins to grow, the light starts to seep through. You watch as it shatters and unfolds upon itself, and the light within the heart seems to flow directly into this object. And now the object within, you can see it's almost as if it is giving life to this object. It is the light itself seems to dive into the heart of this object and glow throughout. You can start seeing veins kind of speckling throughout the egg, and you can see the silhouette of some sort of creature as that creature seems to take a breath, and it seems to hold for a second before it breathes out, and the egg seems to steady, and the warmth, like almost to the point of boiling, seems to dim down, but now there is an inner glow from this object, and it does seem to be some sort of egg.
Fawn's gonna look up at Halder, or I guess look down at Halder, and he's gonna just, in the most like deadpan voice he can, Halder, I think we're parents.
I immediately snap to both of them, and my attire flows as I put my hands together. Muzzle tov! Does that make me your midwife? Oh, gods. I'm going to walk over to the egg.
So I want to make sure I understand it correctly. Is the heart and the egg still two separate things, or?
The heart is destroyed. The remnants was burned through the light coming out of it. There is no more heart. There is no more shards. It does not exist.
It's just the egg. Got it.
Just the egg. Whatever was inside the heart is now within the egg.
Okay.
Do not worry, Thorn. I will give your beautiful baby back as soon as I take care of this.
That was in my pocket for a while.
Yes, it was. We're not going to worry about that. I visibly cringe as hard as I can, and then I snap back to a slight smile. So it's just an egg now.
You hear, told you it wasn't a plant. And you can feel at that point the spell, Speak with Plants, kind of lift.
I flip her off.
LOL.
I'm smiling, but I flip her off. So it's still an egg.
It is seemingly an egg.
Is it hatching?
It seems to be there. It does not, like, it is not wiggling, but it is warm to the touch. I would say, like, mid-warmth, almost to a boil, but not, like, you can touch it and it would not sting anymore.
I turn to both Halder and Thorn. So which one of you is incubating?
I'll take it. He'll very, very carefully
I was kidding. I'm not sitting here watching you sit on the egg for the next 4 hours.
Are you
I-
sure?
I gently hand it to you. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I can't. This is so. Anyway, he's gonna just carefully hold it. He's gonna look at Halder for a second, and then he's just gonna stand there. Cause I'll be honest, I'm too afraid to put it in my bag of holding.
Are you like visibly afraid?
No.
Do you look like you know what you're doing?
Oh, definitely not.
I kind of just stare at you. I can take it back if you would prefer me to.
I just don't know what to do with it.
You hold it. You take care of it until it hatches.
Would it
Melissa
be
claps
safe?
her paws together. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Use all the extra fabric we have to make a little nest for the egg in Juniper's cart. That way when we're on the move, it'll have a safe place to be. Otherwise, either one of you two babysit it as much as you can. If it starts to hatch, we'll stop, but I think we can't stay here much longer.
Baby
We gotta get
burrito.
ready to move. There is no food here. We have to get moving.
You hear chirps
All
from
right, then.
Juniper in agreement.
All right then, Thorn. You, Halter, and me.
I thought we agreed on Juniper.
But Juniper's keeping
Juniper's
the egg.
carrying
I
the
just like
cart.
tilt. I just tilt my head at you. Juniper is keeping the egg.
Were you not listening to Callista?
All right,
I
it's your
agree with
baby.
Callista.
I mean, okay, sure.
Unless we think
I
it'll be
didn't-
safer in my bag of holding.
I don't think you can put living beings in your bag of holding, Thorn.
I wouldn't.
Especially when it's hatching. Do you want to get egg ooze inside your bag of holding?
You're very valid, very valid.
Make a little nest for her in like the floorboard of the cart, and then one of you can ride with her. That won't be too much stress on you, right, Juniper? Scratch her behind the ears.
She trills.
Yeah.
True.
And we can just take it in shifts until it hatches.
Okay.
I think I crosses his fingers. I gender fluid myself.
Screwing. Bon's
Oops.
gonna carefully just kind of walk with the egg over to Juniper's cart. Kind of prepare to take watch, I guess.
Okay. Everybody gets loaded up. You get ready to get on your way. And you folks, if I remember correctly, are going to be navigating your way to the Motherhorn.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our
Um,
eventual thing, and I think our plan was to approach as if we're a traveling troupe of actors here to audition.
Gotcha.
So we're kind of coming in the main door, so to speak.
Gotcha.
I do also have a question. I want to make sure I'm on the right page. Alagarthus went through a portal in the lake, right? That's what I was understanding earlier.
Correct.
He's home,
Okay, that's what I.
supposedly.
Cool.
Lighting the beacons, made the portal appear.
He just dipped.
Yep.
Got it. I wanted to make sure I had that correct earlier.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
His whole thing was basically servitude for a year, but she didn't guarantee him getting home, which is why he was stuck here.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, go light the beacons, and then you'll get home. And then he could never do that until you guys helped.
Yeah.
Yay, we helped.
We did a thing.
All right. When you get back on the road, if you remember, the route that you guys were taking were through some rocky ravines.
Mhm.
You realize as you enter into this ravine, everything has shifted. The path that you once took is no longer there. It seems the stones themselves have moved. So I'm going to need a survival check, please. By one person. Just a straight survival
James
check.
got the best stat.
I have a +5.
Do it. Well, you have a
Check
+5?
mine.
Hang on, let me check mine.
I have it.
I have a +6. I'll do it.
I'm out, not me.
Bink. 14.
Okay, 14. It's a little bit slow going, though you do seem to find your way. Especially with Etika leading the way, which I would assume then Etika's at the front of the group. You can walk the ravine 2 by 2, but any further, it's a tight fit. Where is Juniper in the cart? Like, what is your guys' marching order, just so I can picture it?
I feel like Juniper's in the back. And the flower and the bee are probably riding with whoever's with the egg. And then everybody else is just walking ahead.
Okay. So we
In whatever
got...
order you guys want, because I don't care.
I'll take somewhere in the front.
Okay.
I could be
Think
behind the
about
lead.
Victor and Halder up front. Vaughn and Gleam or Glimmer, whichever is which, in the middle, and then Etika and Callista in the back in case the egg starts hatching.
Etika's up front because he's navigating.
Oh, that's right. Etika is
And
up front.
Vaughn was with the egg.
Okay.
That's
Mhm.
right. I'm stupid.
So, no,
I'm
you're
trying to
fine.
look at the pictures and
We
figure
got
it out.
Etika.
So Etika's at the front.
Victor
Vaughn's
Halder.
in the cart this time.
Yes.
So Halder with Etika, and then, because that way we have somebody that's like melee up front.
Sounds good.
Because you're more magic, Victor. So you be in the back with me. And we'll just put Gleam in the middle.
To kind of set the
Okay.
scene, a reminder that this land of Yon is one of darkness. Not full dark, but basically there is no moon, but it's light enough that you can kind of see, but there's flashes of lightning every once in a while between these massive beacons that seem to attract it every so often. But there is no moon in the sky, only stars to guide you. Etika, your natural sense of being able to kind of gauge your distance, understand the stones set before you, perhaps with some help with Halder, to navigate certain pathways. Eventually you do make your way back to where you all, like, there was a little bit of a courtyard where you first landed in this land, and you continue upon your path. You can feel just by the sense of trekking that you've been marching for about 4 hours or so. When the ravine seems to, instead of being winding, straightens out. And then almost like a large speckle of light, some beings start to appear. You have the ravine on either side. I would say the ravine itself goes up about 50 or so feet. But you can still walk 2 by 2. It is not a straight edge dropping cliff, but there is some texture to it. Enough so that you realize as you walk closer to something that you're seeing, you see not 1, not 2, but 3 mountain goats, all standing next to each other somewhat upon the ravine, seemingly waiting, seemingly watching for your party to grow ever closer. When you reach within earshot, you hear the closest goat say, "When the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn will come undone." And I'm going to go ahead and switch our little map. And I will type this out because goat voice.
I will do the like 3-finger salute as a thanks towards the goats.
As soon as you do that, the second one speaks up. Play to her passions. Stay on script. A gat, a horn, or a shadow ripped. And without waiting, the third one also says this bit. The fool's scepter is the key. And you almost wait as if there's supposed to be more from him. But there is not. And then if you've ever seen a goat stare with their rectangular eyelids, these three on this ravine stare down upon your party waitingly.
What was that last part again?
They seem to just be staring at you after they've done their exposition.
No,
the
sorry.
jester's staff
Oh.
is the key.
Yes, sorry. The fool's scepter
Sorry, fools.
Same thing.
is the key.
Sorry, I wanted to write it down.
No, you're good.
Thorn's gonna kind of just look up at them as they're passing, kind of like a quizzical look on his face as he's trying to figure out like what it means. Sounds like a prophecy.
Callista's just gonna instinctually finish the rhyme back at them and say, "Thank you for your wisdom, Billy Goats 3."
Oh, cute. How close would you say they are? Sorry.
I would say you guys can see the map, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Another second.
If I were on this map, each square is 5 feet. There is depth to it. I said the top is about 50 feet in the air. So the closest goat, I would say, is about 50 feet from Etika, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 25 feet up, halfway up the ravine.
Gotcha. Darn, that goes Mike then.
As you say your response, Callista, they all seem to almost creepily chew in reunion and blink in unison as well, just watching your party. And to describe them further, each one has silvery gray fur. The look that they are giving you seems to be one of wisdom. Their pupils themselves, although still looking like goats, have a golden set color, and they are peering at each of your characters with intense intelligence. I would say, Etika, given your backstory, you can go ahead and roll insight, please.
I will do this. Stand by. Very good.
Oh,
Damn.
as you should.
Natural 20 for a 26.
These goats are definitely awakened. Let's see. They carry a demeanor as if waiting for something. looking towards your party. You
I'll
tried
stop.
you tried to do something earlier with the quote unquote cloaked trader. The rules of your people kind of spring true to your mind. They have given you something, and they are watching you.
I'll stop and turn to them and kind of just think for a moment. There is very much we can offer you except the promise that this will be done. And I hold my promises.
They seem to kind of look at each other and look back at you. We don't know what you speak of.
Very well. Do you have payment in mind?
What the third one kind of speaks up. We're quite fond of root vegetables.
There are hardly any vegetation in this plan.
Which is why we're quite fond of them.
I will turn back to the others. Any of you have any radishes?
I have soap.
It's not a radish, nor is it a root.
All I got.
We're really not that picky.
Can we?
And they kind of sniff in
Um,
your direction.
Callista checks her pockets and says, "The only thing I have is this piece of goblin candy. We've cooked all the mushrooms. Can we look around and see if there's anywhere we think some kind of edibles would be growing?"
Oh yeah, for the record, there's vegetation on this map. It doesn't exist. This is the only thing that I
Okay.
could find that actually.
Gotcha.
So, in your
Still no vegetation.
yeah, I like just you've walked. Your characters have walked this point at this point like 12 hours within this land. No vegetation whatsoever.
Well, we need to give them something. It's the rules of reciprocity, after all.
Can we
Bond's
bring
gonna
you some on our
carefully
way
rummage
back?
through his bag of holding.
Sorry, I heard Pastel, but I did not hear the other person.
I was just saying the Bond's gonna kind of like rummage through his bag of holding, just like looking for something.
Okay.
I'll turn to Callista. Goodberry?
No, sorry.
No Goodberry. I'll turn to the rest of you. Anyone? Goodberry?
I have a seed.
Is it an important seed?
It's a seed of pass without trace.
I've got a couple of roots from that tree that died in Meadowlark, the flowers and roots from that, but that's about it.
They will like that.
I don't think they want my dragon in a box.
I'm
These
doubtful.
are roots, but not a vegetable.
It does not have to be food,
Maybe they just like roots.
but we are fond of root
Okay.
vegetables.
I have a spell scroll for sneaking
I'm
plant.
gonna hand over the roots and the flowers from Meadowlark and the goblin candy to Victor, and I'm gonna say, well, time to try out your bracers.
Wait, what am I doing?
I want you to fly
Flying
up
up
there.
To the goats?
Yes,
Yeah.
bring them this. See if
Give
they
them
like it.
practically the same.
Okay, I go
Oh, Halders
give
has
them
some
the
for
food.
you too.
Oh, I take everything.
Yeah, so
That's
you've
all I
got
could
like
give.
you've got meadowlarks like roots that we took when they died, and flowers. A few pieces of brass. Anybody else got something?
I will.
Oh, and I gave you the goblin
take-
candy too.
I will take my old staff. It was forged out of tree roots. Would you like this?
It looks delicious.
I have no use for it now. You may take it if you wish.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say brass. Or was it bronze? Yeah, the thing was made of bronze.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be bronze. I put brass.
Take this too, Victor. Catch. Oh, toss it.
Now I have to learn to catch while in the air.
Shillelagh.
Since you're pretty close to each other, it'll be fine. You're able to catch it. Your boots do allow you to float up to the goats, and you're able to easily plop the goods next to them. And as you get close, they are massive inside. These are giant mountain goats. And they all seem to bow their head at you in acknowledgement of your reciprocity and your gifts. And they say, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yippee.
The three of them seem to kind of surround them, turn their backs as they kind of root around to the gifts you bestowed, and do not pay your party any mind.
Threat neutralized, I guess.
The toll bridge. Let's go.
Perfect.
That
All
was
right.
quite the toll. Let's get moving.
Your party continues on for another hour or so. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Oh boy, I love seeing. I hope nothing happens to that.
You see?
No.
Come on, not a 1 this time.
Perception. I love playing my other character.
Oh, all right. Why is it? That's very fitting. Callista. Most of your party is continuing on. You can kind of tell everyone's getting a little tired as you guys have almost traveled for an entire day. The ravine starts to wind a little bit and it starts to rise in elevation. And there's a particular corner where you notice that there was a recent what is the word I'm looking for? It looks like some of the rock has shifted. And you notice that there's some sort of entrance being covered by some fresh stone that has fallen off the cliff.
I'll whistle to like stop Etika and point it out to him.
Hmm?
You see
Etika-
that?
Sorry, my internet dipped right as you were explaining what we were looking at. What? What is it?
It looks like there's like an opening there. It's kind of covered with dirt.
I'll look that way.
Etika, you turn around and you see it now. It's not dirt, it's a bunch of rubble that seems to have fallen. And with your elven eyes, you do see that it's fallen just so that it seems to have been a cave-in of sorts for some sort of entrance.
It once was an entrance. It looks more like a cave-in to me. I don't think it was deliberately hidden. Or at least with the intent of coming back in.
Wait, so somebody could be trapped in there.
Maybe so. Would you like to take a look?
Well, Halder, you're the expert at rocks. What do you think?
Rock expert, yes.
He's a stonemason guy. Like, that's his thing.
I was just looking to see if that would come in handy for checking.
Sure.
Origin of stonework.
The origin of stonework. It doesn't take a roll. You can definitely tell that they're looking up. You can see that it looks like about midway up there was some sort of damage done to the ravine that caused a bunch of stone to fall upon where it rests now. The stones are large enough that it is going to take some muscle to move if you were to gain access to whatever lies beyond.
Always gonna look at it, look back at the rest of the party, just say, I think we could do it. It's gonna take a lot, but some of those rocks are pretty big.
How heavy do we think?
Was that a question for me?
Oh, it may have been. I thought I finished it. How heavy do we think the rocks are?
Halder, I would say easily 100 to a couple hundred between the stone. It would take Halder would need help to make the entrance clear.
Is this something I could
Let's-
potentially use knock on?
A mundane or magical means that prevents access. Huh.
Huh. How about that?
Maybe.
Honestly,
Maybe.
Oh, it works on manacles. How about that? I didn't know
If
that.
it's obviously an entrance, that kind of feels like it works.
I'm gonna rule that it works because it's blocked.
Yay!
If you want to cast it, I would rule that it works. It would move the rubble.
I am still gonna do that.
Bippity bop and duck.
Mom's gonna kind of shift a little bit in the cart, and he's gonna kind of look at it, kind of squint a little bit, and he's gonna whisper a few words, do this like finger thingy. I'm doing it in person as if you could actually see it. Well, he's gonna do like a weird like finger trick thingy with his hands, and then all of a sudden there's this like very very audible like knocking noise, almost as if it were coming from inside this like cavern or tunnel, whatever. And then one by one, these pieces of rubble are gonna just kind of part like the Red Sea and create like a almost as if he were like a mason and like create like a nice little archway into this tunnel cave thing.
I love that. And revealed before you is some sort of tunnel that goes, I would say, about 50 feet or so into the darkness. And you all see a blip of light. Or at least a lighter gray at the end. And some sort of object kind of at the ground. So it's like there's clearly something down there, but it's literally just a straight shot to walk into the tunnel.
Vaughn's gonna look around, almost as if he's like questioning if this is the actual route that they want to go.
Who's gonna kind of hesitate, take a step back from the cave opening.
Well, Callista's still caught up on the idea that there could be somebody in there in trouble, so she's ready to go. She's about to walk in by herself. She doesn't realize they're stopping.
It's gonna clear his throat. Callista,
What? You just did all that effort to clean it up and we're not going inside?
I know, but like, if you think about it, if somebody would have been stuck in there, wouldn't they have come running out if they saw that the rubble cleared?
It's not the only reason to go in there. Right?
Carving, crushed leg, mauled by bears. Yeah, I just keep
Fine,
going.
You just did that beautiful spell and we're gonna waste it. Fine, let's keep walking. Ugh.
Let's go in. All right. Let's go in.
Fine,
go on.
but before you do that, he's gonna snap his fingers, and this like, I don't want to call it like a ball of fire, but this like ball of light is going to kind of shoot from his hand towards the entrance. The light.
It's not just one.
I'm already.
There's 4. There's 4
There's 4?
torchlights.
I'm already holding a torch, so I kind of just look
I
at it
can
as like,
combine
why
them
do I
into
even
one.
have this?
Well, what
I
does that
hold
do
the
to you?
torch up. I hold the torch up against one of the dancing lights. Come on, work. All right, fine.
Hold on. You guys were kind of talking over each other. Did you just want one to appear?
No, that's what I had envisioned at first, but honestly, the 4 works.
Okay.
You can combine the 4 to make like one humanoid form, but I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So you're gonna do that.
Okay. All right. Your
And
party
they said, "Let there be light."
Your party walks into the tunnel. What's the marching order?
Oh, we should keep it the same.
The bomb's gonna walk past Callista. Honestly, he wants to go in first.
Oh.
Okay. Callista is also glowing, by the way, still, so it's still kind of funny. It's
Yeah,
like
she's-
Oh,
torch,
God, I forgot.
dancing
Torchlight.
lights.
She's like,
Gosh dang.
Etika, whenever he walks, is glowing. You know, the golden, the golden footsteps.
I completely forgot.
No, you're fine. It's a cantrip, so I mean,
Yeah, I didn't waste it.
fine. Did you
All
just
right.
like make them go along the path, basically?
Yeah, they just kind of hover around us.
Well, you have to move them manually, so that's why I was asking if you just like, because you can lay them out 20 feet from each other, but you have to move them on your turn if you want them to move.
Ooh, honestly, I'm gonna flavor it a little bit. So kind of the way that these appear, it's like red fire almost, like not like actual fire, but like a red kind of smoky fire. Very very synonymous to like the wisps from Brave. And they're just gonna carefully like line themselves up along the path. And every so often, like as they get closer, the closest one's gonna disappear and kind of reappear farther away, almost as if it's like leading them.
perfect. Okay, so your party walks into the tunnel. Lovely that it is lit as your party goes in. It's about a 50-foot, 60-foot straight edge. Like it seems as you're like looking around and the dancing lights are actually illuminating the tunnel. It's like perfectly chiseled to honestly probably under Etika's height. So Etika, you're probably like hunched over slightly and a little uncomfortable as you walk. But that like grayish light source at the end of where I kind of described opens up into this chamber where if you look straight up, and Etika, now you can stand up, it just is like a cylinder, and it's open to the starry sky. Now this chamber itself is about 40 feet in diameter, and in the center of this chamber seems to be this massive boulder, and carved into a boulder looks to be some sort of throne. And trying to, the throne itself seems to be, I would say, larger than your typical monarchy type's throne. It could probably fit like 3 Etikas sitting across the seat of the
I
throne.
just a unit of measurement now.
Yes, you are.
Very well.
I am 3 Atticus tall.
And 3 Eticas, that's like 6 Callistas. That's a big throne.
Now Callista's a form of measurement.
Do we reckon that's for a giant?
I would assume so.
Can I check the origin of it? By stone cutting.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a history check with your stone cutting. Does Halder speak Elven?
No.
Okay.
Dwarvish
I do.
Well, hold on. One thing at a time.
Let him speak.
But yeah, go ahead and roll your history check. This stone here seems to be not foreign. It is darker, almost obsidian-like. You do notice that around the base of the actual chair, the back of the chair in like the front of either armrest, there are symbols that you would recognize to be elvish, excuse me. But since you do not read it, you cannot discern what it says.
Alder's gonna look back to the party and explain the elven symbols on the base.
Elvish.
Can't read that.
And I will say, Halder, in all of your travels, you have not come across a boulder of this type of material before, so it is foreign to you. Etika, do you step forward and read the inscriptions?
I can read it, yes.
All right.
I'll step up and attempt to read it.
There is a slight, like, you can tell somebody either painted, or maybe it's the actual part of the stone, you're unsure, but it does seem to glow like a silver from the starry night above. And it says the following: I am a traveler from a distant land. My name is Mazakoth, Keeper of Stars. Sit on my throne, disciple, and unravel.
Unravel doesn't sound great.
I will repeat the the words as I read them. Huh. I can't say that bodes perfectly well.
But the stars kind of make sense for Callista. Maybe she should sit on the throne.
I won't lie, ever since I saw it, all I wanted to do is sit on it, but that feels a little disrespectful to sit on someone else's throne. And unravel scares me a little. Could that mean anything good?
Maybe you should ask permission.
What? I
Thorn, go
heard
first.
ask permission, but what was the thing about secret?
Oh, you could unravel some sort of hidden secret.
Oh, that is true. That could be a positive context. Oh, I don't want to get you guys into trouble though. What you guys tell me what you think, and I'll sit on it or not.
Do I know a Mazakoth?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana or a History check.
Let's see which is better. Ding, 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 ding. Definitely history. All right. Yeah. No.
Do you have
Hi-ya.
anything that can help you reroll?
Other than guidance, but not enough.
Okay.
Callista's gonna look up at him and say, I really need your help on this, and give him my 16 portent roll.
Okay, I'll take it.
That name sounds really familiar. You recognize the name to be Elven. And they might be some sort of celebrated astronomer. Words. But that's all you're able to that's all you can recall.
I'll think for a few seconds. And you see me like rubbing above my eyebrow, trying to remember the name. And then I kind of just like slowly bring my hand off of my face. Oh, you should sit on the throne, love.
We do need to know some kind of celestial solution to make the moon block the sun, so yeah, I'll do it. How far away is it? Because it's like huge, right? I'm gonna get up
You
there.
can crawl up there.
Cool.
I'll grab Callista, eat.
No. Callista's gonna walk up to the throne and very respectfully curtsy and say, Mazakoth, the Witchlight Monarch greets you. And respectfully, I would like to sit on your throne. And then she's going to unladylike crawl up the throne and sit on it.
All right. You have to like push back. Your feet don't reach the edge of the seat of the throne. And as you kind of settle into it, you begin to feel drowsy. And you feel a little cold. You kind of start leaning over. Do you fight it?
I think she would fight to stay conscious, yes. She wouldn't, like, try to fight against whatever's happening, but she would try to stay awake.
You feel the curtain of sleep starting to fall down upon you. You're doing, like, that sleepy head nod at this point, like, as you begin to sit there for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Your eyes are barely staying open. At this point, you're almost leaning on your side, trying to stay up. 50 seconds. Do you continue to fight it?
It's been a long day, and she's been traveling a lot. I think after a whole minute of fighting it, she would probably give in.
And with that, your party mates watch as you fall into a dead sleep. And you completely fall over on your side. I don't know if Cliss is a side sleeper or a back sleeper, but however she sleeps, she begins to sleep.
Like a bunny.
Etika grins.
Callista is dead asleep. Party mates, you watch as she sleeps for a couple of minutes. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Does anyone do anything?
I do. I grab her off the throne. She is now asleep. She's gonna sleep on this throne. That's not a good thing.
I mean, how can we wake her? It seems to be sort of.
I assume the throne is what's making her sleep. Sorry, go.
You're good. You go to pull her off and she does not move.
Oh.
I could try dispel magic again.
No need. Just give it time.
Then what are we gonna do, Etika?
Wait patiently.
And with that, the camera will pan back to Callista's consciousness. Callista. Last you saw, it was your party mates looking upon you. Once you close your eyes and you feel the familiar fall of sleep, you come to some sort of consciousness and you also feel like you are falling. It happens for a good 20 seconds, and you realize you're not falling, you're hurtling. You see stars passing by you. You feel yourself moving through time and space, the sky. You can see galaxies. You see their planets. Make a perception check for me. There's so much whizzing by you that you're not, it gets to the point where you are starting to pick up speed faster and faster and faster, that the actual stars itself seem to be lines of light. And then suddenly, without awareness, you come to a full stop. And your consciousness has arrived somewhere deep in space above a dead star. This gorgeous being, this gorgeous entity, this source of light is gone. All that remains is the cold darkness of space. You watch as a singular sliver of light seems to grow brighter off of that star. And for a second you think, is the star coming to life? No. That light is coming closer to you. And you realize it's not light. It's some sort of fragment. And that fragment, almost as if it were an arrow, pierces through your mind, through your psyche. And you can feel your consciousness getting ripped back to reality, where an hour later, you're staring at your party mates. Interestingly enough, at the same time that you gain consciousness, you feel another's presence within your mind. What you had just experienced wasn't your own trip, but another's. At the end of that trip, you felt immensely fulfilled at the knowledge that you had received. You feel something in your mind unlock. You have earned a fragment of Mazakos psyche. You get to choose the proficiency in one of the following skills: Arcana, Deception, History, Insight, Intimidation, or Survival.
Wow, okay. Give me that list again?
Arcana, Deception, History, Insight, Intimidation, or Survival.
Well, I already have it for a few of those, mostly insight. I'm gonna say Arcana.
You can go ahead and, if it doesn't allow you to do so, let me know, but you should be able to mark off Arcana.
Yeah, let me.
Perfect. Everybody in the party, go ahead and give me an insight roll, please.
Insight.
Ah, the good old do I believe you roll.
Ah,
All right.
So, sorry, this wasn't for Callista, but Thorn and Etika, as you look upon Callista and when she opens her eyes, you notice that there is a speckle within. Pastel, left or right?
Left.
In her left eye, there is a twinkle that was not there before.
You seem different.
don't know if that was a dream or someone else's memory. But after what I saw, I am different. And
So
for
that's
context,
neat.
Callista has never been able to study the stars or anything. The only stars she's seen is from like her home. She's never understood the vastness of the galaxy, and she's just seen it for the first time. So she's in awe and just like over the moon.
Etika smiles at you. Well, that's the neat part. Assuming that you were dragged under. Technically, they're one and the same. So how was it?
It was beautiful. I never knew there was so much of everything. So little. And I don't know, I feel wiser a little bit.
Say small.
So you unraveled some knowledge.
I feel like I did. And I feel like it was that Mazakoth. Or, wait, I'm saying the name wrong. I'm so sorry. Let me scroll up.
No, you
yeah,
said
I
it
feel
right.
like it
That's
was.
fine. Yep.
I feel like it was Mazakoth. I feel like I experienced something that he experienced, and it was beautiful. Sad, but beautiful.
Shall we carry on?
Yes, yes. She's gonna hop up feeling refreshed from her nap.
All right. Your party gets back on the road. You trek for another hour or so. And slowly yet surely, as you wind your way upward, all of you begin to see looming above you an ominous gray citadel hewn out of the mountaintop, the path leading to its winding and perceptuous. Wind swirls around its towers, and ravens cluster and caw in its granite nooks. A crooked finger of lightning strikes a metal rod protruding from the topmost spire, and the sound of applause drifts over the citadel's battlements. The mountain path ends at a spiral staircase that climbs 60 feet to a balcony made of weathered gray stone. As your characters look upon this citadel, you hear a slight voice pop up and say, "Oh, Endelyn Moongrave isn't going to be happy to see me," as Gleam also looks upon the fray. And that's where we will end tonight's session.
Ay.
Ayaya.
Good job, everybody.
Good
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
A lot of nice opportunities tonight. Thank you.
OOC, yes, those were your 2.0 questions, or your 2.0 gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the beginning. Also, you did navigate your way out of a possible encounter.
With the goats?
Oh.
Nice.
Let's just say if you did not reciprocate, and also if that nat 20, I was gonna let it happen. I was like, they were catching on with the other gal. Let's see if they'll catch on with the goats. But all right, stars and wishes.
They wanted an immediate trade. I see.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Honestly, my star was. I know this probably wasn't meant to be that like important, but honestly, the like cloaked trader, that whole sequence of events, not just for Thorn, but like for everybody, like that character, iconic.
Yay.
And then my wish. Honestly, I just want to see how the like Gordon egg situation unfolds. I know it's gonna take a hot minute, but I'm like really excited for that. Weirdly enough.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you like that scene. Next.
I will
I can
go.
go.
You go.
Oh, I was gonna say you go.
You go. No, you go.
Other than the gift scene, because whoever she was is great. Uh, everyone is a star to me, because everyone's pretty cool and doing their things. I enjoyed how everyone pushed each other to doing things this session, actually. Like, everyone is just very instant, like, oh, go do it, pushes everyone else.
I dig it.
And I have no wish.
No wish.
Wrong.
All right.
No wish. Al, your turn.
Go.
Oh, no, Crystal goes. What you want?
My star was, oh my gosh, the Neverborn dragon is gonna be born. That was such a
Gasp.
sad story, and if that dragon actually gets to be born, I'll be so happy. And my wish is, I don't know. My wish is that all our rolls are favorable next session.
May the
I rolled
odds
like
be
shit
ever in your
tonight.
favor.
Can't believe I rolled a nat 1 on something I'm proficient in. Like, kill me.
I think that just adds to like the character. I think that's so funny.
I agree.
And of course, I really loved the stars. That was like actually something I had thought about for Calista for a long time. The fact that she doesn't understand the vastness of the universe and how like she's connected to all these star things, but she's never understood them. So I really love that she got to see that. That's all. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Two
That's why I
senses.
giggled at Calista being the one to catch it, because that was a high roll to catch it, and it was Calista who did.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, freaking, when the dice speak, I swear.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay,
right.
now Etika can go. Or not.
Oh, pardon me, I was doing something. My star, I have quite a few stars this session, but I really liked us using knock and going into the cave. It definitely feels like this session is, or was like we're a party now. It definitely feels that way. Like we can bounce off of each other pretty easily. We can poke fun, but also comfort each other. Like we've gotten into character rather well. And there isn't much shyness I'm noticing in like putting ourselves in situations where we can converse with another player. And that's pretty cool.
Midwife.
I'm apparently a midwife now.
Mm.
My wish is
My
that I
gosh,
get to
we've got
be the
two
midwife.
crop papas.
I mean, I am a cleric, so
LOL.
Got to.
it's literally one of my jobs. I can cast ceremony and everything. That's it.
Heck yeah. Kyle?
What was your wish?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Wish.
My wish was that I.
Oh,
it was
midwife.
that. Genuinely, I get to be the midwife. I get
Oh.
to help with the hatching process. Assuming that happens. But yeah.
All right, Halder.
My star would probably be using the stone cutting ability.
Yeah, I was gonna say you haven't like used that before.
I
I'm like,
haven't-
oh, what is
yeah.
this?
The first time really using that.
Let's go.
We're in Halder's domain now with all this stone.
Mm-hmm. You're about to go into
Stone.
Stone Citadel. I'm sure he'll get more options to use it again.
It'll be nice to see that side of Halder.
kind of star was also Halder's little reaction to the cave.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kind of bringing up past memories for him.
Aw.
Okay.
I don't really have a wish.
No one
Can't really
wish.
think of
No
one.
wish. Okay. All right. Anyone else?
I think it's everybody.
I'm nervous to go have to perform for this lady on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You've got 2 bards. You'll be good.
I've got
Um,
1 charge left in my butterfly wings if she throws me off because I'm mad.
I think for me today, my star was what has happened with the egg, because the chances were extremely slim for it to happen. I made this when Gordo was created. So like literally if you guys hadn't picked up like what is happening, and like we'll see how it goes in the future, but the fact that from when I wrote Gordo, when I wrote the object, I had implanted this in the world, and it almost didn't happen. Halder double backed to go get it. So, this is one of my favorite Easter eggs that I've done as a DM. So, and I messaged
Yay.
Kyle on the side, and I was like, "Hey, where's the heart on you right now?" Because had the heart been in the bag of holding, it wouldn't be beating. That was one of the things. Is like the closer it got, the more animated it got with whatever. And the fact that fucking Etika pulled out Speak with Plants, because you guys you've been like the illusion has been on Gordon the entire time. It literally
Yeah.
like there was so much.
There was that one time where like.
Ugh.
We
So
did
many-
detect magic, but we didn't roll
Yeah.
high enough to figure anything out,
Yep.
and we didn't have dispel yet.
Yep.
Uh,
There were so many
there was
things
one
that
time
happened.
Like, Vaughn, like, saw it
And to
blue.
even get him, one of us had to lose our ticket and
Yeah.
roll like randomly.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
There were so many things.
And then we lost Gordon.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So proud of you all for doing your homework.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So, all right. Reminder that this next area, like the stump that you guys were in, like Bavlorna's cottage, this is a dungeon. So, we've done all the little adventures. Your players are coming to the dungeon of this area, meaning like, you know, we could be in here however long, depending on how all of this goes. So, we're going into a big bad area. That being said, looking at calendars, our next session is going to be okay. The 9th, I will actually be at a Ren fair. So, yeah, my friend Alex is actually coming out, and it's going to be Pirate Weekend. So no D&D on the 9th. We will be back the 23rd, unless you guys are moving, or is that in September?
No. Al, you said you should be out moving on the first of August?
Yep.
Okay.
I move this Friday.
Exciting.
Oh my God, it's
Yes,
happening!
so
It's
I-
happening! It's happening!
It is.
I'm moving sometime in September.
And then Frosty will be down here sometime in September. We are not quite sure, but we
Aiming
are
for the first.
too good to go as scheduled for now.
So, let's see. Yeah, the 9th. Next D&D session is the 23rd. Let's see here. If your character were a dragon, what kind of dragon would they be and why? And I don't mean the type. I mean not just the type, but like a worm, a drake.
Oh.
But
I see.
you know
It
what I
is
mean. All the difference. So
Yeah,
like,
but
what kind of
saying you
species?
changed
What
it.
kind of
So not, yeah, I was gonna say not necessarily like what kind of dragon, but like what species.
what species? What coloring? All of the above.
Detail.
Yes.
Make our dragon selves. Got it.
Make your dragon selves
Dragon soda.
as your character.
Yeah,
All right,
of
guys.
course.
as usual, I'm going to be popping out now, but that doesn't mean you don't have to if you don't want to. I hope you all have a lovely night, and I will see you guys in a few weeks. Good night. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I stole that from Pastel.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You stole it!
Ah! All right, guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you had a good time. Appreciate you all. There should be no streams this week, no more, unfortunately, as I am traveling for work, but I will be back next weekend. I hope you all have a lovely night. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Please remember to drink water, and I will see you folks next time. Good night.